God may bring through the highest frequency messages to touch the heart and awaken the soul and calm the mind of any being who tunes into this reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, welcome. This is going to be a quick reading, a pick-a-pile reading, to just give you some current energies and a blessing that is coming in. So there are 3 piles. Just tune in and feel which is jumping out at you. This is pile 1. And then we have pile 2. And finally, pile 3. And then we have 1 collective message. So we'll start off with that, and then you can jump into yours. The collective message from the angels is playfulness. And this has been coming up so much recently, but it was chosen at random, so it aligns. But I feel like this message is just coming through of having fun and allowing there to be this lightness amidst the absolute darkness, no matter what is going on. So not this sense of, oh, I'm allowed to be playful and I'm allowed to have fun and I'm allowed to have a sense of humor if everything's going right, if everyone is safe, if everything is perfect. Then I feel like I have the right to have fun. But there are a lot of crazy things going on in our existence right now, and most likely things are going to get even crazier for at least the next handful of years as we go through this collective process of awakening and transformation and all of the structures that we have here on planet Earth. So you're allowed to be playful, you're allowed to have fun, you're allowed to have a sense of humor, even in the darkest of situations. And that brings this light vibration to it. And the more that you can allow that into your life, the more your frequency relaxes and the more you can be clear to make the right decisions to help the most amount of people, but also just know which direction to go in your life. And you have an open frequency to be able to receive what you are meant to receive. And it is such a life hack. I feel like sometimes the beginning of a spiritual journey can result in so much seriousness, but I feel like the further you get down the line, you realize that humor and playfulness and fun is such a key and kind of honestly the only way through. So not just the only way through, but it's we came here to also enjoy ourselves, and God has a sense of humor, let me tell you that. So you can too. Okay, pile 1. So first we have kind of the state of your union. So we have body care and we have answered prayer. So the message that I'm getting for this pile is that you are going to receive what your heart has been calling for, and it is going to come to you on the other side of you prioritizing your self-care, taking care of yourself, your health, your body, putting your energy back into yourself, your care back into yourself, that whole concept of putting on your oxygen mask before you're able to help other people. So not just in baseline care, but if you're not doing that, tend to that. And then on top of that, giving yourself love, going the extra mile, taking care of this temple that houses your soul. That is a very potent form of devotion, and the energy that you put into that then begins to create this energy field around yourself of you becoming a magnet almost. It's if there's this cathedral and people are taking care of it and they're tending to it and they're worshiping at it, it's all of this love and devotion gives this place a very sacred and powerful energy field. And it's the same thing for our bodies, which are honestly the most natural, organic temple that there is, that houses our spirit, that is this magnificent creation of God and the universe. So the more that we are taking care of this, as within, so without, the more that we're going to receive the answers to our prayers, because we will be vibrating at this magnetic frequency where we then become a match to the things that we're calling in, because often our spirit will know that we are already everything. We're already infinite, we're already eternal, and we're already perfect. And so it'll be calling upon this desire that it is essentially a match to. And so the more that we can tend to this 3D version of ourselves, the more we're syncing up to a match of our infinite, energetic, eternal perfection, and we can match with those soul desires here in the 3D plane. So that is the message. Just give yourself a little self-care. I feel like you know what that looks like for you. It's probably coming to mind like, oh, I've been wanting to tend to this thing. I want to make this more of a routine, etc. You can reap infinite fruits from pouring that love, pouring that energy back into yourself. Because energy goes where attention flows. So if you're tending to this, more energy is going to be flooding into your sphere. And then the blessing that's coming in, we got Ace of Wands. So the blessing that's coming in is fresh, new, creative idea. And you will be able to know this idea that's coming through by the passion that pulses through you. It's going to ignite you like when something really creatively ignites you and you are turned on. That is this idea. And so it comes in like hot and quick. And so we not only want to recognize these blessings when they come in, but we also want to tend to them. So that usually takes more persistence and holding and devotion and showing up to the thing, whatever it is. So just try to remain keen, keep a keen awareness to when this floods through, because even though it might not be burning like this massive flame for a really long time, you'll know that this is a blessing for you by the way it feels when it hits you. And then I just want you to clock, oh, I'm going to tend to this one. This one is going to reap a lot over time, and it is something worthy of being devoted to. This could also be a spark of passion with somebody that you meet, and because it is coming through in the blessing, this is also something that can be very fruitful and beautiful when tended to over time. Okay, many blessings, pile 1. Much love. And now we're on to pile 2. Okay, your state is healing and intention. Okay, so here we're getting healing. So you're going through some sort of healing process. If you've been feeling tired or you've just been feeling the desire to slow down a bit, you could be going through a physical and energetic healing process. Oftentimes when we're going through this journey of spiritual awakening, there are so many processes that are going on beyond our awareness that it's good to do everything you can to support your physical, energetic, and spiritual and mental bodies. But beyond that, trust in whatever is going on, and your body and your spirit and your soul are always on a forward momentum to heal and come back into harmony. So if you kind of release the grip and just let it happen, that is oftentimes all that is needed. But the other thing that is the most powerful thing we have as humans that sets us apart from other beings on this planet is intention. When we aim our intention, oftentimes we're actually able to experience the fulfillment of that. And it's not to say that every little thing that you ever want to manifest is going to perfectly come into fruition, because sometimes your soul knows it's actually not what's going to be good for you or what's meant for you in this lifetime. Sometimes we do have some subconscious blocks that like it is our divine destiny to clear and liberate ourselves from. But ultimately, intention is so powerful because it is the steering of the ship. And so if you intend to be going through a positive process of healing, if you intend to be healed, to be vital, to be in physical, spiritual, mental, emotional harmony, you actually have the power to get there much faster than someone who just feels like they are at the whim of fate. And holding an intention for your healing can be very powerful. I would recommend to embody the outlook or the perspective or the orientation that you are healed, that you are vital, that you are I am plus whatever statement that follows is a really powerful incantation. And it's not even about believing it in the moment, but it is actually an incantation of what you are coding in to your future reality. So the more that you can claim that for yourself, that is steering the ship of your life. And that is what intention is. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be physical healing. It can be any kind of healing or anything that you are aiming to move into and create in your life. Use those I am statements as much as you can. Repetition is key. So if you can do that every day, then you can watch things start to shift. And then we're getting your blessing. So this is King of Pentacles. And this is giving an energy of just feeling stable, grounded, mastery over finances and over the foundation of your physical reality in this life. It is feeling safe, like you have the resources around you. And it's a very powerful card because oftentimes to aspire to the next level of things that our soul wants to experience, you have to feel like you are safe in terms of your resources. So this is a blessing that's coming in. It's either you embodying this energy yourself or somebody coming in with this energy and surrounding it, gifting it, sharing it with you. And then you're feeling this supported energy. You're feeling held by the earthly resources and by the foundations that surround you. So that's a blessing that's coming in for you. Many blessings, pile 2. Catch you on the next one. Okay, pile 3. You got one extra card because more angel cards popped out for you. So first we got harmony. So right now, the elements, the energies in your life are harmonizing with each other. Ultimately, everything is sound. And so when you're feeling harmony, there's actually a vibrational harmony that is happening in your life, all around you and within you. And it's a beautiful experience to have. So I hope you're enjoying it. If you're not experiencing that now, that energy is coming in for you. So relax into it. And the more that you can appreciate it and be grateful for it, the more that will be a reoccurring experience for you. Okay, then we also have focus and we have signs, and these two came out together. So you might be seeing a lot of signs in your reality when you start to wake up to the synchronicity that is present in this divine simulation that we're in. It is really beautiful, and oftentimes you can start to pick up messages or just receive encouragement from the etheric realms and from the beyond, and that is a really potent motivation to continue on in your journey of evolution and growth, and makes, I don't want to say what it does for other people, but I would say for me it always makes me feel the interconnectedness of all things. And that is ultimately where we're going, a space where we're no longer separate in consciousness and feeling alone, but we're living our unique pinpoint fractal of reality while knowing we're connected to this larger whole and feeling the ecstasy of that divine union at the same time as we're feeling the ecstasy of our own beautiful individuation. So keep your eye out for those signs, and when they come up, whatever they mean to you, direct your focus to that area of life. If it's just that when signs come up for you, it makes you feel gratitude, focus on gratitude. If you know when a certain sign pops up, it means it's time to focus on a certain area of your life. Take heed. And then also, don't be afraid to cut out all distractions, because ultimate fulfillment comes from focusing on the most important thing to you. And obviously it's important to have balance, harmony, but sometimes I think in this world, it's not, it's like, it's funny because it's like celebrated to like focus and work hard, but at the same time it's like not celebrated to like work so hard and focus on something so deeply. And so if there's something you've been really wanting to focus on and it's like the ultimate thing that is going to give your soul satisfaction, don't be afraid to like tune out the world and just like really go in deep on it. And the fruits that that could bring you will be infinite, essentially. And sometimes we do just gotta hunker down and like focus on one thing, and like that's the way we're gonna make it happen. And getting a little obsessed with your passion is amazing sometimes. So full permission to do that if you want. Okay, your blessing is the Two of Pentacles. So this is like the vibe of you're juggling a lot of responsibilities. You are kind of wearing a lot of hats, but because it's your blessing, I feel like this is providing you with a lot of creative energy and stimulation, and you are balancing all of these things very well, and it's activating this new power within you to know that you are capable of so much. And it's this vibe of like, just keep going. And even though there are all these things going on, you're experiencing this harmony of all of them. So just keep up. There is this saying, keep up and you will be kept up. Just keep moving. Just keep going. Just keep going. Follow the signs. Focus. Eye on the prize. And you will keep building the dream of your life. Okay, many blessings. Don't forget the collective message. Playfulness, have a good time. Playfulness can be involved in any part of your life. The work, the mundane tasks, hanging out with friends. There is not one area more than another, for it can be a part of it all. So, love you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.